Hey friends, good to be back with you once again. I hope and I'm sure everybody's keeping well and safe, keeping busy in whatever else you're doing, maybe switching roles with whoever was playing the dominant role at home in being the housekeeper, maker, doing the dishes, cooking and whatever else. On a personal front, yes, of course, I am alone. I'm a single person, so yeah, I do all the household chores that I need to do, plus, of course, the cooking, which I am passionate about. I enjoy putting out different cuisine, keeping myself body and soul together, so to speak. Yet, I have also been able to progress a lot on my autobiography, which I hope should be ready sometime. A new occult, which is numerology. It's something new. I need practice, but I have done about 15, 17 odd cases at random, and they've been pretty good. I was impressed with what I turned out. That's being said, today was not, I really wanted to talk about manifestations, and I'm sure you've heard a lot about it, you've read a lot about it, and things like that. We tend to experience things out of the unknown, and since we do not know how something happened, why did that happen, we qualify that as a miracle. Well, of course, as you know, there are no miracles. These are just manifestations of our own internal desires, and truly they are. Small examples, you could be sort of sitting at home and then well, that's another way of manifestation, so to speak. And there are umpteen kind of examples that one can give, So manifestation is a very powerful way of being able to get what you want, to achieve what you want in life. All said and done, everything that happens in this universe, this based on energy. It's all based on the electronic signals that go between one to another, and it all boils down to the power of energy, and therefore you have a lot of the occult sciences which go on, meditation, Reiki, and methods. What I kind of disapprove of are a lot of people out there who call themselves whatever, masters or gurus or teachers or preachers or mystics or whatever they are. On one hand, they're talking about everything coming from energy, the energy that we ourselves generate from internally, and on the other hand, we are talking about, or disapproving of the occult of, say, astrology, say the planets and things, because there are a lot of people out there who are talking about, making predictions, and people say, why didn't you say this before? Well, I guess this is a business in a way, yes. So the guys out there who have got big names may be a little reluctant to put something out in the up front because it might be wrong and things. So obviously they don't say things. So it is not that the science of the occult is wrong. What may be incorrect or not entirely known is the interpretation of all these things. And therefore it is wrong for anyone to turn around and say that that science is rubbish and my science or what I'm saying is right. No, everything's got its place. We have our own head and rationale and everything to understand and put things together. Today quantum beginning to understand the reality of things. More often than not, in the Western European worlds, people work and approve of things that are understood by the five senses that we have, and things. Anything beyond that is like, magical or something out of the normal and things. Well, we largely in India, where people call it intuition, they call it the third eye, whatever it is. And therefore, the way we analyze things, the way we see things is far, far, far beyond the knowledge and possibly the understanding at this point of time by the so-called I want a house, I want something to happen. And I've been manifesting this and I'm manifesting that, and it's not happening. Well, truly you have to be coordinated or in sync. The energies have to be in sync for something to happen, And again, there's sends out a electronic, if I may say, electronic signal into the universe. And the universe can be considered to be a huge, ginormous magnetic energy, right? It just receives that whole thing in it and multiplies it out. We have to develop that emotion, the desire, the want, so much, so strong that our heart begins to resonate and behave like a magnet to receive those manifestations that we've sent out coming back to us as a gift. So the desire, emotion, heart to receive it, it's all going to come into us. And that is basically how it is. How do I get there? How do I do this thing? It comes through meditation. We have touched upon meditation and quite a few times, and then of course, like I said, if one wants to go through a little bit of meditational training and education on it, the breathing technique is a very, very powerful way of being able to realize and understand and get into the space of meditation. It's not something that you snap your finger, it's going to happen. It might take hours, days, weeks, maybe sometimes months for people. It depends how much time you can invest, how much focus they can be. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, that's all you're doing. At some time, you're going to be able to cut out all this hustle and bustle and noise, let us say, from our lives, from our environment. And all you know and you can feel is your breath, your chest expanding, your lungs expanding, cleansing your whole system and going. The universe, and then your ability to see things. When I say ability to see things, then you realize that just by making manifestations, things don't happen. You have to work towards it. And that clarity of being able to work for it to do things all comes in a flash to you. It all comes. Everything opens up like a movie. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. You want something, you're desperate, you're sending things out there. It comes back to you. It will come back to you. That is a guarantee. It is how strong the will is, how strong is the desire. Right? So manifestation techniques, breathing techniques, meditation, these are all very, very powerful things for us to do. And I would be only too glad to be able to impart such knowledge to you, which will lead you on to better things in life, into more things in life, your quality of living, your relationships with people, and a lot more. How to build up your businesses and things like that. Right? So this is a thought from my side for today. I thought I'm going to share this with you. And then so continue to stay well, be happy, create that fun time, joyful time at home. Until next time, stay well. Namaste.